Once upon a time in the forest of eternity, deep in the heart of a vast ancient forest, stood a tree unlike any other. This tree, known as the Tree of Sweet Wishes, had been alive for millions of years. Its bark shimmered faintly with golden light. Its leaves sparkled like emeralds. The tree's roots stretched deep into the earth, carrying centuries of secrets. But what made the tree truly special was its magic, an enchantment that allowed it to grant sweet wishes to children who truly needed a little joy in their lives. The tree had one rule. It only responded to kind-hearted children who wished not for greed, but for happiness they couldn't afford. It particularly loved the laughter of children, and it had a soft spot for the poor little ones. In a small, humble village near the forest, there lived a boy named Sammy. Sammy was a cheerful and imaginative child, despite his family being very poor. His father was a woodcutter, and his mother worked hard sewing clothes for the villagers. Sammy often helped by collecting firewood, but he secretly wished for something sweet to eat: chocolates, ice creams, and candies, like the rich children enjoyed. One day, as Sammy walked through the forest, he stumbled upon the shimmering magical tree. He was drawn to its beauty and sat beneath its branches to rest. "Why do you look so sad, little one?" whispered a voice, soft as the wind. Sammy jumped, looking around in surprise. "Who's there?" he asked nervously. "It's me," said the tree, its golden bark glowing warmly. "I am the Tree of Sweet Wishes. Tell me, child, why is there a shadow in your heart?" Sammy hesitated, but then spoke truthfully about his simple wish for sweets. The tree's branches swayed, and its leaves tinkled like laughter. "Ah, Sammy," it said, "your wish is pure, and your heart is kind. For you, I will create something special." Before Sammy could respond, the ground beneath the tree began to glow. The air filled with the scent of melted chocolate, vanilla, and strawberries. Suddenly, the world around Sammy transformed. The trees turned into towering chocolate bars with caramel dripping from their branches. The grass became strands of green licorice, and rivers of creamy ice cream in every flavor imaginable flowed gently through the forest. There were mountains of whipped cream, candy cane bridges, and even little marshmallow clouds floating above. Everywhere Sammy looked, there were treats. But the most magical part of all was a small house made entirely of candy at the center of the land. "This is your special place," the tree said. "Whenever you need a little sweetness in your life, come here and enjoy. And if you find other children who need joy, bring them too." Sammy's eyes widened in amazement. "Thank you! Oh, thank you!" he exclaimed, grabbing a piece of chocolate bark and biting into it. It was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. Sammy returned to the village with a secret smile on his face. The next day, he brought his little sister, Anya, to the magical land. Her laughter echoed as she played in the candy grass and tasted the ice cream rivers. Soon, Sammy began inviting other children from the village, especially the ones who never had sweets. Word spread, and more children came to the forest, their laughter filling the air. But no one ever tried to take more than they needed. The magic of the tree ensured that only those with kind hearts could see the land of sweets, and it never ran out of treats, no matter how many children visited. The villagers noticed how much happier their children had become. Though they never discovered the magical tree, Sammy, Anya, and the other children kept it secret, knowing the magic would last as long as it remained a place of kindness and joy. One evening, Sammy sat beneath the tree after all the children had gone home. "Thank you for everything," he said. "You've made so many children happy, including me." The tree's golden bark glowed brighter than ever. "You, Sammy, are the heart of this magic. Your generosity and kindness have kept this land alive. As long as there are children like you, the sweetness will never fade." Sammy smiled and hugged the tree's trunk. From that day on, he visited often, making sure the land of sweets remained a place of wonder and happiness for those who needed it most. The moral of the story is that kindness and generosity bring happiness not only to others, but also to yourself. Sharing joy makes magic grow, and true happiness comes from simple, sweet moments and helping those in need.